Are you wondering what is going on in the Edmonton housing market? Then I'm so glad that you're watching this video, as I'm going to give you all the details of our current housing market conditions in Edmonton as of May 2022. Hello, my name is Inayat Aminzada and I'm a realtor with Haupt Realty. If you'd like to stay up to date with Edmonton's housing market, then please subscribe to our channel, Everything Edmonton, so that you can see similar videos and other interesting videos that you might find helpful. In the first quarter of 2022, we saw some very consistent theme played in Alberta's housing market, similar to what has been happening in a lot of the larger centers of the province, such as Calgary, Fort McMurray, and Lethbridge. Since January of this year, we have seen very strong sales of residential properties. When we moved into the first quarter of 2022, the sales increased by quite a lot compared to the previous quarter, which was in part due to the fact that we actually had a rise in the listings. Even though with more listings, that was not enough supply to meet the demand, and therefore it caused the prices of homes increase to levels that we have not seen in Alberta before. Of course, higher prices means that the sellers are now motivated to sell because now they can get more money for the homes that they bought at a lower price and take advantage of the very strong sellers market that we have been experiencing for the past few months. This actually helped the sales of residential units increase to very high levels. You must be wondering what has been driving these very high levels of demand, and why are there so many buyers in the market that we haven't seen in a long time. To find answers to these questions, we need to look at the past year, and especially past year, because it all started with very historic low lending rates in 2021. These very low lending rates motivated a lot of buyers to buy homes. This demand was further improved by the anticipation that the interest rates were going to increase. So many buyers rushed in to secure their purchase before the lending rates increased, which they did, of course, and we have been seeing in the recent weeks that the rates have been increasing. On top of that, we have certainly seen home buyers from out of the province buying properties in Alberta. For many home buyers out of the province that are looking to move into Calgary or Edmonton or other larger centers in Alberta, we are very affordable housing market for them when we're compared to cities like Vancouver and Toronto. Now, let's look at some very specific housing numbers for Edmonton. Total residential unit sales in Greater Edmonton area for April of 2022 decreased by almost 11% compared to March of 2022. However, compared to April of last year, total unit sales in April of 2022 saw an increase of 2% compared to April of last year. Even though we are seeing a decrease in the overall sales compared to last month, there is an increase of sales activity year over year. So compared to last year, we are still experiencing higher sale levels. We are seeing an increase in the number of listings and inventory of homes in the market right now. New residential listings increased both by about 9% year over year and about 2% month over month compared to March of 2022. Edmonton real estate market is seeing a modest increase for average prices for single-family homes especially. One of the challenges that we have been faced with in Alberta is that there just hasn't been a lot of supply choices in the market, especially in the single-family home category. Therefore, we have seen prices go up for almost all of the single-family homes in Edmonton, as well as acreages across the province. Single-family homes averaged at about $511,000, which is 11% year-over-year increase and month-over-month increase of 1%. Condominiums, on the other hand, sold for an average of $237,000, seeing an increase of about 4% year-over-year, as well as a little over 3% decrease compared to March of 2022. Duplexes have increased by about 18% from April of 2021, selling at about $409,000, resulting in about 5% increase. I think that moving forward through the spring and summer season, we can expect that some of the tight conditions will persist, but we should start to see that the pace of demand growth starts to come off of it from the record levels that we have seen so far, especially in the month of January, February, and March. However, I don't really expect that to happen until later this year. It's going to take some time to see that our market will be returning back to balanced conditions.